Welcome to a new episode of Grandpa Melts. I'm glad you all managed to tune in. The beanie was a brilliant idea as a trademark. I can't say otherwise. What a load of rubbish, really. Honestly, why am I torturing myself like this? I don't know what you drink, but I only ever drink coffee. Partially because I can't handle alcohol, like zero. I can't handle any, like zero tolerance. One more Cherie, blackout, really. I wake up naked and partially shaved by the canal, a tear tattooed under my eye 3 days later. I don't drink anything at all. I don't know what you kids drink anymore. Young people, students, aspiring academics. Treat of absinthe. Who knows what you're pouring into yourself. Already screwed up minute one. I'm so happy. It's stuffy, you know. I drink coffee anyway. It does me good. Liquid life. I drink a lot of coffee in the evening because I'm often not awake in the morning since I've been doing this. I really drink coffee like a fish all day long. Now too. I drink. That's really hot coffee. It's hot coffee. Good drink. I drink coffee wherever I go, and I have to say that's causing problems. I'm someone who always has coffee to go, so I always take it with me. I never have time, and that's a problem because these cups are coated with plastic, as we all know, in order to transport their contents. And there are 80 trillion gross registered tons of plastic crap floating in the oceans. And of course, that doesn't have to be the case. So we all have to reduce our plastic consumption. Also, I don't know how. Maybe a wooden bouncy castle, I don't know. IKEA ball pit, take out the balls, potatoes. Let's see how the children react to that. What do I know? I can't know everything. Now, I'm just seriously looking at what I can do. Everyone has to do a bit. You can also leave it, it's your planet. I won't be around to see it, you understand? I'm kicking the bucket. I'm over 50, I'm going downhill. Not with a bike, I'm going downhill. That's funny, I'll write that down. Next. Yeah. It's really not bad, actually. You just have to think faster than you sweat. And I remember wherever you go, you are there too. Wisdom with Torsten Sträter. I have Actually, I'm saving now because I have a certain conscience about the issue, simply to say to the planet, it would be good to conserve what's left. You don't have to hand it over spotless. I'm cutting down on plastic. So I still have to use the cups. I can't very well go to the Shell petrol station and have them pour boiling coffee into my cupped hands while I scream, but I do go without the plastic lid. I don't do that. So my plastic reduction is plastic lids on coffee cups. First of all, because I don't see the point anyway, because it's nonsense. You buy a coffee and then they put a lid on it. If they want me to drink like a guinea pig, they should hang the bloody cup from the ceiling in the shop, standing on the step ladder with all the other hipsters. And secondly, it's plastic and that's rubbish. I noticed that at Starbucks. I'd never actually been to Starbucks until 2 years ago. I didn't quite understand the prices. I'm more a Chibo man, you know. I walk into a branch and say, a coffee, please. 1 mark 20, piss off. Right, I'll pay that. I still have Deutschmarks in my pocket, and then you can do it. CNA, it works. And I was at Starbucks in Munich, in a branch for the first time, and that's why I had this great idea with the plastic cups. It's a system for saving plastic cups that you can easily adapt, even if you don't have much money. You can implement it right away in your own home without spending a lot of money. I'll explain it in a moment. I walked into Starbucks, and at first I didn't understand how ridiculous expensive the prices were. I looked at the board and didn't think it's expensive here. My thought was, what kind of containers do they serve drinks in here? Barrels? I'm not here with a hand cart. How am I supposed to get all the shit away? You don't understand. They don't have cup sizes like small, medium, and large. They have tall, venti, which for me is a frantically spinning device when it's warm outside, just by the way, and grande. Those are their cup sizes, tall, venti, and grande. Completely arbitrary fantasy names. You might as well say, we have three cup sizes, Loki, Thor, and Odin. You know, it doesn't matter at all. Yes, and Then I said, a coffee for €7.80, please, to the girl who was kindly standing behind the counter. And she said, yes, and I need your name. And I said, excuse me, did I accidentally say building society contract? Look, I don't get it. Why do you need the name? To be honest, my first thought when she said, then I need your name, was I had been in a coma for 8 months. Between coffee please and I need your name, it could well be the case. You collapse after asking the question, she takes you home, like in Stephen King's book, where you're tied down with gaffer tape on the couch, she crumbles breadcrumbs into your mouth, cuts your toenails, you never reappear. And in the evening, the crazy woman takes you to Starbucks, then she stands there at night and babbles at you. You understand? Well, and I say, why do you need my name? Yes, I had to write it on the cup. I said, why? For what purpose? What's the reason? Yes, I have to. I have to write the name on the cup. And I just don't want that, for data protection reason at least. They don't need to know my name in the cafe. I'm very carefully about data protection, especially digitally, because I don't understand it anymore. But more like even analog. When I'm in a hotel, which I'm again today, I go to the bathroom first, and if there's an arrow folded in the toilet paper, I don't use it because for data protection reasons. I don't want the hotel to know when I went to the toilet, that's all. I don't want that. I bring my own toilet paper, but I steal a towel. No, I don't. No, stealing is not good. I just like the idea that you're in a hotel for a week and after 5 days they get nervous because the toilet paper is still there untouched. Then they get in a meeting room. Sträter hasn't pooed in a week. We need to call a doctor. And you yourself run through the breakfast room in the morning for fun. Oh! And they are always on the edge. Now he's pooping. Now he's pooping.
Ja. Gucken.
It has nothing to do with this. It's nonsense, is it? No, rubbish, of course. But I said, why put the name on the cups? That's completely nonsense. Yes, I have to write the name on the cup. I say, my baker doesn't say that either. Should I draw Karl-Heinz on the croissant? He gives me the bag with a bloody rose and I leave as a stranger. She would have to write the name on the cup now. I said, Zul, devourer of the universe, let me spell it for you. That that sounds a bit silly now, I know. You should have been there to see how the increasingly smaller oohs try to fit on the cups. There was ooh, 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 ooh. After 20 minutes, I thought, come on, it's getting silly. L, comma, capital V. I don't care then. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that the coffee, despite its name, of course, then came the cup. Here you are, Mr. Zul. I said, thank you, and went to take the cup, and she said, wait, I'll pull the lid on. And I said in my capacity as a feminist, you're not going to do that, doll. Please don't, madam. Now, that's what I said. I couldn't think of anything else. Hold on, mon ami. Please, no lid. Please, please, cook-a-doodle-doo. Anyway, she pushed the cup over to me and I wanted to take the cup and she said, wait, I'll put the lid on it for you. And I said, no, I don't want a plastic lid on a coffee cup. And she said, yes, why not? And I said, we have 40 quadrillion zillion tons of plastic crap in the world's oceans. In 10 years' time, we'll be able to walk from New York to Hamburg. Then you could waddle over there in your flip-flops, a single laminated stingray. That's how it will be. I don't want plastic. I want to save plastic. She said, yes, yes, but you need the plastic lid. I say, what for? Well, the coffee is to go. I say, yes, but I've already solved the marketing concept for this. I just hold the cup with the opening facing upwards. If you can do that, I'll give you a free drink. I have to go. Bye.